everyone, how are you all doing? It is Monday, happy Monday. It's actually just gone into afternoon now, it's 12:05, so good afternoon. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a terrible weekend again. I did absolutely nothing. We were meant to go out on Saturday night. I'd booked a table at our favourite restaurant it's in a different town, but it's not far from Coventry. And I didn't feel up to go in, didn't feel well at all. I felt so tired and no motivation whatsoever to get dressed to go, so we didn't go. Yesterday, exactly the same on Sunday. It was just, I don't know what's up with me. It's like I've got into a routine of not doing anything at the weekend, because that's how the last few weekends have been. Probably 3 or 4 weekends in a row where we've just done absolutely nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. I mean there's loads of washing up on the side. I've got to sort all this out. There's loads of washing. Marcus has brought down washing and it's piling up. Now I know it's down to my depression, and I know it's down to the grief, but I need to do something about it. I need to find some way of, if you can hear the wind, it's because my windows are absolutely shocking. The window's not open, but I can hear it coming through there, so I'm pretty sure you can hear it coming through the camera. I'm just looking outside because 2 of my neighbours are actually in the entry taking their bin up. I need new fences as well, because they can see right over, whereas theirs are like really high up and you can't see into their garden. But that's another thing for us to do. So yeah, me and Matthew both exactly the same over the weekend, and Saturday night I think it was, I decided to go online and have a look at getting a few days away. So I had a look on booking.com, I think it's called. I looked at a few different like cottages and like shepherd's huts. I'd love to go in one of those little shepherd's huts, but we wanted something quite soon. So it's my birthday on the 28th, which is I think next week, and then we're coming back on the Friday. Marcus is obviously going to be here, so my house isn't left empty or anything. So yeah, I'm going away. We're both going away, and we are taking Rocky with us. We've actually booked this really nice, it's a bit like a cottage slash static caravan. I'm not quite sure what I'd class it as, but I'm going to take you with me, so you can actually see, you know, where we're going. And yeah, hopefully it's really nice. It does look very nice. It's got a hot tub in the garden, and you know, there's plenty of space for Rocky to run around. There's no other huts there, it's just one, so you know, we're going to be left to our own devices, so Rocky can be free. And you know, he can't get out or anything, so yeah. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that, and Matthew's really looking forward to it as well. Today I'm just going to sort out this stuff, and then I'm going to make a key lime pie. So a few of you, when I went shopping the other day and I said that I'd bought, you know, the stuff for it, you asked if I could record it, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you how I make it. It's really easy. It's not hard, but yeah, I thought I'd just show you, because some people they don't like to follow a recipe online or out of a book or something. You can actually follow me as I go along making it, and yeah, it's delicious. So if you like tangy puddings and creamy puddings, or like cheesecakes, things like that, you're gonna like this. It is baked, but you'll see me do all that anyway. But I'm just going to quickly get this done. I'm not going to record it because it will just be exactly the same as my clean along last week where I had loads of washing up on the sides, you know, to scrape it in the bin and get it in the dishwasher and stuff. So I'm just going to get that done, and then I'll be back and we will begin making the pie. Right, it's a bit later on in the day now. I was only meant to sort the washing up out and wipe down the sides, but I did all the sides. I've got the dishwasher on, I've got some washing on. I've hoovered all the way through, air fresheners, window open, back door open, mopped all the way through, and the house smells divine now. So I am just about to make my key lime pie. So I thought I'm going to jump on and show you, and you can see what ingredients you need and how to do it, and trust me, it is so easy. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what you need, so your ingredients, and then we're gonna do the method together, and then I will show you at the end when it is all done later on, and when I'm serving it up for pudding. So yeah, let's get cracking. Right, so when I first started making key lime pie, I followed the Good Food on the BBC website. So I've got our website open now. I've made this loads of times, so I do know what I'm doing, but just to make sure. But yeah, I'll just do it my own way now. So it asks you to do like 300 grams of oat biscuits. What I do is I do half digestives and I do half ginger nuts, because we like that gingerness with the lime. It's really, really nice. So I've got my ginger nut biscuits, I've got my digestives. It also says to use a 22 centimetre tin, and I use a 26 centimetre tin, but I've always done it in this tin. It's very worn, it is clean, but this is the sort of tin I like to use. It's like a flan tin. What else would you call it? I don't know, quiche sort of tin. That's what I use. Sorry, my dishwasher's bloody draining. So what you can do, you can either put your mix straight into the tin, or you can line it with some baking paper and it comes out a bit easier. I think I'm just going to stick with how I normally do it. So we got a text message. I'll have a look at that in a minute. So let's just go through the ingredients anyway. So you need 150 grams of butter. I'm just going to use Lurpak. Obviously the biscuits. So it says use like 300 grams. I'll probably use sort of just over that. So like half and half. You're going to want a tin of the condensed milk. I'm just using this Nestle Carnation one, but I've used Morrison's one before, I've used Aldi's one, and this is a 397 gram tin. You're going to need 4 limes, a set of scales, so I'm just going to use my new ones that are from Aldi. Some double cream, I'm just going to use this Almley one. And you also need 3 medium eggs. I've only got large. Use the yolks, but it doesn't matter. It's a bigger tin I'm using anyway, so it's absolutely fine. So I'm going to use a slightly bit more butter, slightly bit more biscuits, and large eggs instead of medium eggs. So like I said, you know, I've trialed this so many times and it comes out perfect every time. Excuse me. Right. So what we need to do first is we need to melt the butter and we need to blitz up the biscuits. So I'm going to use a food processor to bash my biscuits up. What you can do, if you haven't got a food processor, just pop it in a plastic bag, make sure there's no holes in it or anything. Pop it on the side and just smash it with a rolling pin. So while I was melting the butter and adding the biscuits, I've put my cooker on to 140 fan, or if you haven't got a fan oven, it's 160, just to warm up, while I'm just going to put this biscuit in between, and then we'll pop it in the oven for 10 minutes. I'm going to whack the biscuit mix into the tin, just try and get it equaled out. Okay, so now you're going to need a big bowl just to whisk everything up in, because we're going to do the actual filling of the key lime pie now. I'm going to use an electric whisk just to whisk up my eggs, and it says to whisk up 3 eggs. You can use a normal whisk if you want. You need to do this for around about 3 minutes with an electric one, so it will take a bit longer by hand. Right, I'm just going to put some of the zest of the lime straight into this. I have got a zester. If you haven't got one of these, you can just use a normal grater. But yeah, I'm just going to literally zest some of these before I squeeze them. Get the juices out. Cut them in half and get juice in. I've just got this one's just from IKEA. It's just a manual one. I think you can get the electric ones as well, where you literally just press down and it juices it. I've just got the manual one. This is what Izzy used to do for me. She used to like squeezing the limes for me. I'm just going to pour this in. Now my tin opener is rubbish, so I found it difficult getting this tin open, but I've done it. So while that's still baking, I'm just going to whisk this up. You should have just the right amount of time to get this all whisked up. Okay, so we've got the condensed milk in there now, and then we're just going to add the lime. Something in that, get it out. Okay, lime's in, and then we are going to whisk again. There's the base now. I'm just going to pop it on top of the cooker and just let it cool for like 10-15 minutes. Right, while I'm waiting for the base to cool before I put the filling in, I'm just going to quickly wash all the stuff up, because there's a lot of stuff in the sink, and then I'll be back to put the filling in. We'll pop it in the oven, and then you'll see what it looks like when it comes out the oven. It's a lot later on in the evening now. So we need to do our whisking of our double cream. You also add a tablespoon of icing sugar as well to make it nice and sweet. I've got my electric whisk. You can whisk this obviously with a handheld whisk. It takes ages. I've got an extra lime and I've got my zester just to put a little bit of zest on the top. Gives it that extra zinginess on it. It just looks really nice. So yeah, let's get cracking. Okay, so here's my key lime pie. It's nice and set now. Smells amazing. So you can either pipe the cream on here or you can literally just plonk it on, which is what I do. I just plonk it. Literally just get my spatula, just get it on. All that. There we go. Every last bit. And then literally just whiz it around. Doesn't have to look overly neat or anything. Just get it all over. Like so. Then when you've got your cream on, literally just zest the lime over it. And there we go. That's my key lime pie. Delicious. Obviously it's called key lime pie, but my limes weren't from the Florida Keys, they were from Aldi, but that's the name of the pie and it looks delicious. So I'm going to pop it back in the fridge and then we're gonna have it for pudding or dessert, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know what you do different, things you do. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to make that you've heard me mention before or you just like. So yeah, let me know, and thanks for watching, guys. Matthew's taking pictures of the key lime pie.
Oh, watch this.
What?
This is called studio light.
Oh, I know. It's not nothing like. Why are you turning it that way?
Don't know, because my shadow. I've got my fingers in that one.
You just have to go higher. I'm just wanna come back. That's it. Telling Matthew how to do photography now. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
So what do you think of the key lime pie then, Matty?
I haven't tasted it yet.
No, but what do you think of the look of it?
I'll taste it. Can I stick my finger in?
If you want. We're the only ones probably eating it. Oh, Matty, not like right in the middle. You're having that bit now.
Do you know what's going through my head here?
Key lime pie. American pie.
American pie, yeah. Don't leave me alone with this key lime pie.
I bet you just had cream then anyway, didn't you?
It's good, but do you know what it needs?
Oh, for God's sake.
Keeps plating up! Come on!
Do you know what? Matthew always used to do this. Everything I made, yeah, it's lovely, but do you know what it could do with? The kids found it hilarious.
Do you want a plate out to put it on, Val? Put it on the plate.
Yeah, we're going to plate it up now. We're going to take it out of the case.
Let's put it on this old lady plate.
Izzy used to like that little plate. That was Izzy's plate. Let's move it away from the sink. We've got to hold the bottle and push it up.
Yeah. And
then I'll just use like a knife.
To get it off the,
yeah.
The bottom one. I feel like it just goes flat. That's curved there.
It'd be right. It'd be right.
What are you talking northern for?
It'd be right. Look at that. Look at the edge. Don't need to do it. You just got to push it into the middle and it'll slide off.
Oh, there it goes.
Look at that. Oh my days. Do you want to cut into it?
Does look good.
Ooh. Look at that. Look at that bloody big piece there. Wow. Don't that look yummy? Let's have a look at this. Yums.
Good.
Right, we're going to go and eat our pub now. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please like, please subscribe, and please comment. Thank you very much. Bye.